Hello and welcome to the top 25 anime characters of all time. This is an IGN list, and well, frankly, I wanted to do this with John because I have watched the top this same list with the Brain Scratch crew, and I disagree with a lot of these characters of what they had to say. So I don't know. I wanted to do like or shot at it. What do you think?
Yeah, I didn't actually watch their video of it. I couldn't find it, but yeah, I thought this was fun, and I was still up to record, so I decided, Joe went to bed, so I was like, I want to do more,
Yeah, so we are doing more.
more.
We are doing more for you guys because we love you a lot.
I love you.
So let's start then with number 25, Shinji Ikari.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Me neither. Have you watched Evangelion?
Never have I ever watched Evangelion.
Actually, some of these characters I have no idea who they, because I know Evangelion is really 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 good, but I have not watched it.
Yeah, um, it's really weird too. They say I don't know how true that is though, but I don't
Yeah,
know. I
I
never
have
really
I have
watched
to
it.
get around to that, but later down the road, I have a lot of backlog as it is.
Yeah. Hey, so here's something weird. Did you know um well, I guess you don't know American movies very much, but
No, I do.
uh oh, okay. Well, do you know I can't think of his name. Can't think of his name. Oh, Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Robin Williams is a huge fan of Evangelion.
What? I don't
Yeah.
believe you.
No, he is.
Really? When did he say that?
Well, he even referenced it in that the movie where he dresses like a woman.
Oh yeah, Forever My Dad or something like that.
No, the one where he dresses like a the
Yeah, where he's the father of the
yeah, he's a
kids, and then he
father.
dresses like a grandmother or something.
Yeah, he dresses like a maid or whatever, and then yeah. So uh in that movie, he actually has a scene where he picks up one of the Evas in the store.
Huh.
I think that's what it is.
That really I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, uh, I guess going to the next one.
You don't have anything else to say about this one? Yeah. Other than
No,
that,
I
I
don't.
I don't know anything about it.
That was really interesting, but I don't know. I don't know much about this guy at all.
Oh. All right. So we're going to Totoro from Nine Neighbor Totoro.
Number 24. Have
Yeah.
you watched this movie?
I love this movie. It's beautiful.
What is the name of the guy that Miyazaki? Yeah, here it is. Hayao
Miyazaki
Miyazaki. Yeah,
of
his
the.
movies are really creative
Oh.
and
Yeah, I got my mom to watch the the movie Pompoko, the one about the raccoons.
yeah, I got my family to watch the Chihiro. How what's the movie? Um,
Which one?
the Chihiro, but I don't know the name. The you know, wait, let me send you
Well, just give me like tell me what the characters are, and I can guess.
Oh, it's when the girl. It's like a Alice in Wonderland, where but in the Japanese version, where she goes to this place and everyone is like a soul, and everyone forgets their name. Haven't you
Oh,
watched that one?
Spirited Away.
Spirited Away, that one. Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
that movie is my favorite of the Miyazaki films.
Oh, my favorite's Pompoko. I just like the tanukis. They're like one of my favorite animals.
Yeah, I don't know. The movies are full of imagination, and they but they are also for kids, and they are for adults as well. It is such a, I don't know. They are really creative. They are like the Pixar. He is like the Pixar of the.
Yeah. Something cool. Yeah. Also, the one thing is he always takes all his money like that he makes from one movie to put it right into the next movie. So that's why he like can put them out like pretty quickly.
Yeah, I guess the guy is really dedicated. So he really has a vocation for this. He's really good at what he does. So,
Hmm.
but I don't know if I agree with this character being in here.
You don't like Totoro?
I do like Totoro, but I don't know if he's 24 of the
Well, I
anime
think it's pretty
characters of
good.
all time. of
I
all
think he's
time.
pretty high rated. Yeah, Totoro, it's such a classic.
Where's Chihiro then?
Well, I don't. I think because it's a little bit of a newer movie that it's not going to get on the list. You know what I mean?
I guess, but
People don't
I
have
like that
nostalgia
one.
boners over it.
Yeah, I like that one better.
All right.
But whatever. Number 23 is Lilok Lamper. Who the hell is this guy?
I never watched Code Geass, so I wouldn't really know.
Okay, number 22 then.
Yeah,
Because
there we go.
I really want to get to the next one.
Monkey D. Luffy. Okay, well you
Monkey
have a
D.
lot to
Luffy.
say because I have nothing to say.
Well, I actually One Piece at the time of this recording is 600 episodes flat. It's really really long. And I started watching it. I don't know why. Something compelled me to watch it. I guess because he is like the stereotype of the Shonen Jump because he's really stupid. But he's really good at fighting at the same time. And it, so I started watching it every time I go to bed. After Before I go to bed, I watch an episode. It is really good. All the characters are pretty good, pretty cool, and I don't know. There is something because I thought the story was going was really stupid. I mean, they're pirates, but they don't follow the rules, but they always end up helping people. So they are like the opposite of pirates. I don't know, but it compensates with the fighting scenes and the characters. And I really like Monkey D. Luffy as a character because he's so dumb that he gets the team in a lot of weird situations. I don't know. I really recommend it to you.
Well, I just think it's a little bit too long for my taste. I don't. I like to watch anime that are like designed as like a 50 episode series or whatever. You
I
know what I
do
mean?
as
That's
well, but
yeah,
when something is good, it's really good, and you can
yeah,
skip the filler. I mean, that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, I guess we are going
yeah.
number number 21,
It's
Vegeta.
Vegeta. Wait,
And John, you
that's
go
actually
first
Nappa.
because I know you don't like Dragon Ball that much.
Well, I don't hate Dragon Ball. I don't like the fan base, and I feel like Vegeta is a good representation of why I don't like the fan base, like why
Why?
people love him so much. I don't know. I don't think he's like the greatest. Let me think. What do I think about Vegeta?
Well,
He's Vegeta. He's a
wait.
cool character. Yeah.
Maybe what I have to say is going to like inspire you. I really like Vegeta, and I really like Dragon Ball Z. I like Dragon Ball as well. I don't like Dragon Ball GT as much, but it's a guilty pleasure of mine. Um, but I don't consider it canon. What I like
It
about
isn't
Vegeta
canon.
is that no, it is not. Um, um, what I really like about Vegeta, he is the opposite of Goku. He always wants to be better than Goku. He's like obsessed with his. He wants to be better and everything. He's always angry. He's always grumpy, and Goku's always smiling and everything. So he kind of put like an after and before of the companion characters, because Sasuke is pretty much inspired by him, like Zoro from One Piece. Or what I mean, I don't know about Zoro, but even we were saying earlier, Raphael from Ninja Turtles. I don't know if he's inspired by him, but he's kind of like him. Is that character that always wants to surpass the main character but never can.
Right. But I think there's better characters in Dragon Ball Z that
Oh,
I thought had some really good development that Vegeta doesn't have. I don't feel like Vegeta had a character development of I'm angry and I'm a douchebag and I'm going to blow up the planet, and then I'm not so angry anymore, but Kakarot, you're still a pussy. And then I guess Kakarot, you're not a pussy and I'm weaker than you, but I can still kill you when I want.
I get where you're coming from, but I that's why we love him because he's angry all the time. He never smiles, and even when he's kind of happy, you kind of feel like the same. Like, oh man, if Vegeta is happy, then I should be too. And I really
Yeah.
like that he has a son as well, and he marries Bulma.
Oh, I hate Trunks.
Trunks
Trunks
kid or
can die in a
Trunks as a
fire.
teenager? Why?
I just hate Trunks. There's multiple reasons why I hate Trunks. Let's see. There's a girl I used to like as a friend, but she was like in love with Trunks.
Uh-huh.
So that was never gonna work out. And then one time,
Just because she didn't like Trunks?
well, just because she liked Trunks and she didn't like me, you know what I mean? Like she was attracted to Trunks, but she wasn't attracted to me.
Damn you, love me.
And then so another one was one time there was a Trunks that I used to like do like Dragon Ball Z role plays with a bunch of times, and they were supposed to be like fighting, like do Dragon Ball fighting stuff, and then but the guy was always like like all right, so we did all the fighting stuff, but now it's got to be romance, and I'm just like I don't want romance, I want fighting. It's Dragon Ball Z. Like there's I don't think the romance in Dragon Ball Z is very like well written because basically
No.
Vegeta just like doesn't Vegeta just like rape Bulma and then Bulma's like okay I guess I like Vegeta now. Or no, Bulma like
No.
rapes Vegeta.
I think that's how it is.
Yeah, and that's disturbing. I don't like that. I like the relationship that they built
No,
up.
but that's kind of cool because if you consider it, he's from another planet. He's not used to like just being with one woman. Uh, so it's kind of cool how he ends up with this character.
But Yamcha was so much of a better character in Dragon Ball, and
Yeah, but Yamcha is really weak, so they couldn't have him as.
well, they didn't have to make Yamcha weak. They decided that okay, Yamcha's going to be a wimp now. Like I feel like that's a cop out. He had such a good character with Yamcha, and Tien and Chaozu.
Yeah, but the
If
same happens with Krillin. I mean, she has like no, I mean he has a lot of girlfriends, and then he ends up with Android 18.
and even Android
Yeah.
that one that one just makes me like annoyed because this is another fan thing.
What have I done?
Well, this is another fan thing that I hate. That there's this one guy. Like, remember when the Dragon Ball Evolution came out?
Yeah. Yo.
I liked it. I
What?
actually liked it. Like,
Oh my
I didn't
god.
say, oh, it's a good movie or anything like that. I thought it was funny. That's all that mattered to me. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, but that's not the point of the movie.
So what? Dragon Ball is funny, and I like Dragon Ball, and I think it works for what it is. It's funny. It's stupid. It's got the same characters. It's basically Dragon Ball, but not Dragon Ball.
Yeah, but you don't like it for the reasons the people wanted you to like it. They wanted to do like a sub series.
I would have liked to see that. I actually thought that would be cool. I like the okay. I'll admit it's not particularly well written, and
No.
well, and it doesn't have very good special effects.
Yes,
But
exactly. I agree.
but
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 I think I
I want to
see a
hear
lot
this.
of inspiration taken right from the original series. Like I think they had to have read a lot of the manga in order to get a lot of the jokes that they
I
make in that
don't.
movie.
Maybe that was the intention, but what we got from it is that they didn't know anything from the manga, and
I
they
don't
just had
think
like one
so.
guy saying, "Oh yeah," what I got from it is like the director just got one guy, and he okay, tell me everything you know about Dragon Ball Z, and he look at a bunch of pictures, and then he just made that.
Well,
He made Dragon Ball
it's
Evolution.
not about Dragon Ball Z. It's about Dragon Ball. It's not about Z. You know what I mean? The movie was
So
never
yeah,
intended to be a Dragon
if
Ball
it's
Z
Dragon Ball
movie.
about if it's about Dragon Ball, then why is he an adult almost, and why is
Yeah, but
no what is
he's a
Quilling?
reluctant. He's sort of well. Okay, I'll admit. Well, I don't even like Krillin because there's another reason why I want to bitch about Krillin. But I don't like. Well, okay, I like Krillin in the show, but I don't like the character after I got in a fight with somebody who loves Krillin. But regardless,
Okay,
um, but I like the movie. I think Yamcha's played pretty well. I think it would have been better if he had some martial art powers like he does in the show, and
right.
they ignore some parts of his character traits. But I think in general, it seems like it's really well inspired by the
Ah,
manga,
I really
like
want to keep
especially the
discussing this.
aesthetics.
I really want to keep discussing this, but I think we are stretching this enough, long
All
enough.
right, all right. We'll go to the next one.
Yeah, we should go to the next one.
All right.
Anyway, I agree with Vegeta being 21.
I think Yamcha, um, Tien, Chaozu, any of those characters would have been better than Vegeta, in my opinion. Oh, actually, Master Roshi, because Master Roshi gets balls to the wall and just like, hey, Brawly, I'm drunk as a motherfucker. I'm going to beat you up.
I agree. I agree with that. I mean,
Yeah.
they they could have been other characters, but if they pick Vegeta, I wouldn't. I'm not that bothered about it.
Ugh.
Also, about the movie, and that's the last thing I'm going to say. I didn't like the cast.
I like
Yamcha,
Cast a lot.
Yamcha and Roshi does not look anything. like the
I
representation from the anime.
I liked the Roshi they had actually, even though Chun Yao Fat I think it was. But
Yeah,
regardless, let's move on
yeah. Let's
to
move on.
Ichigo from
Ichigo
Bleach.
Kurosaki. I have not watched Bleach.
You have not Bleach. I know people love Bleach, and I
Yeah,
have absolutely nothing to say about it because I don't know a
yeah.
damn
I
thing.
know a lot of people that love Bleach. They say it's better than most every Shonen Jump. I guess not Full Metal Alchemist, but what I like about Bleach is that it doesn't have filler, or at least not to my knowledge. They just like put the series in a standby, and whenever the manga comes out, then they continue it.
See, I
So I
like
don't know.
Bandai animes better, so I don't. When it comes to Show and Jump, the only ones I know are Dragon Ball, Doctor Slump, and Bobo.
Yeah, no, that's understandable because that's like another genre of anime like Shonen Jump that not
Okay.
a lot of people will like. I personally like it, but anyway, I really like the Ichigo as a well because I have watched the first episode and I like the premise, so maybe I will end watching it sometime later. But next character is
Haruhi Suzumiya from The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya.
yeah. Now we were actually discussing about her earlier,
Yeah,
so
we were talking about her earlier, so hopefully we won't. Hopefully we'll say everything we mean without repeating. Well,
yeah,
you didn't hear any of it, so it doesn't matter.
yeah. Whatever, whatever. You just give your opinions on her and the series as a whole.
Okay, as the anime series goes, I feel like the anime series, well, the first season of the anime series, well, actually, okay, wait, what do I think about it? Okay, I like the manga a lot. I read the manga up until the first movie, like where the
Hmm.
first movie takes place, and I thought that was great. But then when I watched the anime, I feel like the anime wasn't as strong as the manga, and
It
I feel
happens
like the people
sometimes.
who love the anime are getting the wrong impression of what it's about.
Yeah, I there have that happens all the time.
Yeah.
I really I like I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I really like the manga in Naruto, but the anime is sometimes it's not as good.
Yeah, I think the anime for Haruhi is necessary, but I think it's better if you either read the light novel first or read the manga first, because when
Yes,
you read the manga, there's a section about the movie. You know, the movie they make. Did you see the anime of Haruhi?
no, I haven't.
Well, they make a movie in the first season, and you see it in the anime. But if you read it first, you're like, oh, this is going to be funny. Like this is going to be a funny movie that they're making. And
Right.
you read them making it, and they spend all this time making it, and it's the stupidest thing. And then it ends up being this crazy, stupid movie they make, and it's the episode 0 of the anime, and it's really cool.
But
But
you need to have some context first.
yeah, it's cool to have that context. The only thing that sucks though is season 2 of the anime. They
Yeah.
spend 3 episodes explaining how they made the movie, and I feel like those were the worst. Those were the 3 of the worst episodes of the series.
Huh.
They
Those were the
spent
dark
three,
ages of the
yeah,
Haruhi.
they spent 3 episodes trying to fill in how they made the movie, and it's portrayed so much better in the manga. And then they also do the same thing with There's in season 2 they have the endless eights.
Is that like filler or is it canon?
Well, it's canon, and it's sort of I like the concept, but I hate the execution.
Hmm.
Basically, the idea is Endless Eights was a series. I guess I can ruin it for you, but in Endless Eights, they live the last day of summer over and over and over again. Okay,
Uh huh.
they live the last day of summer over and over and over again, and no, none of them notice it.
What?
Um, ex- yeah, well, because they're living the last. You know how the Groundhog Day scenario is.
Yeah, it's just yeah, I know.
They're all stuck in the Groundhog Day scenario, and in the manga, I love the way they did it because in the manga, it's just one issue. They do one episode, and it's like slowly, um, the main character Kyon is realizing that he's lived this day over and over again, and that's kind of cool. And then at the end, it turns out Yuki Nagato has been living these days because she's technically a space alien like data entity, so she's like a computer robot human being kind of thing
Yeah.
with super high intelligence. So she knows. So she's been living for like thousands of years the same day over and over again, and over time she's
Damn.
like been going insane.
What the
Like
hell? That looks
not like evil insane. What?
no, but insane regardless.
Yeah, it's well. Think about living this like Groundhog Day scenario. She's
Of
basically
course,
been living.
yeah, I would imagine you would go crazy. You would try to
Yeah,
get out of that.
but what they do and it's cool. In the end, he solves it, and that's good. It's one issue of the anime manga, and that's great. That's fine. But in the anime, it takes 8 episodes.
What?
It takes eight
How did they
episodes.
stretch it so much?
They just they copy pasted it, which is the stupidest thing.
Oh, no,
It's so stupid.
they can't do that. They
What they do
shouldn't
is
have done that.
yeah, they should not have done that. But the worst part about it is they actually change outfits every episode takes place at slightly different time periods and different outfits. But the voices basically say the same thing. So
Right.
what's the point?
Yeah, I completely agree with you.
It was I hated that Endless Eights. I think what they should have did with Endless Eights in the anime was shown the first episode and the last episode and just had those 2 episodes because all the middle episodes are them just reliving the same day, but without doing any of the interesting things they did in the first and last episode. In the first episode, it's weird because you know that something's going wrong. And in the last episode, they realize what's going wrong, and that
Right.
resolves the plot.
Right.
But
But
the
but they
middle episodes
didn't,
are pointless.
and we have 8 episodes of the same of the
Yeah,
Hound Dog.
of the
So
same shit.
as a character, Ryan in the Brain Scratch commentary was saying that she's kind of like an airhead. Is she?
Um, I think she's more. I guess it's more of quote unquote being random. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Like she
Yeah.
just does silly things without having any explanation. But
Yeah, there is a lot of people like that.
yeah, I don't think she's an airhead. Like it's not like she's stupid or anything like that. She's super intelligent. She's just obsessed with things that quote unquote don't exist. Like she wants to find aliens and time travelers. And I used to remember. I actually had the opening monologue of the series memorized. That I wanted to do it as like if I was trying out for a play, I would do that.
Oh, really? You should
Yeah,
send
that
it to
was.
me so I can hear it. But later,
Wait,
later.
yeah, just watch the first episode of the show and you'll get it.
Yeah, I
I
might.
actually did the monologue one time and I got the part like for an abridged series or something, but they
What
never
happened?
did it. Yeah,
Oh, that sucks.
of Keon. But so basically, the main character wants to find aliens, time travelers, space and things, and this and that. And it turns out all the people in her life are already these things. She just doesn't
What?
realize it. What?
That really? That what happens?
Yeah, that's basically the plot. Haruhi wants to find all these things, and she's a little bit kooky, but Keon starts talking to her, and she's dumping her weird crap on him, and everyone's like, "Ooh, they're dating! Ooh, they're dating!" And it's like, "No, we're not dating." And then various characters approach him and are like, "Hey, something is going on with her because she's been she's basically has infinite power,
Right.
but she doesn't know that she has infinite power."
Huh.
So if she ever knew, she could have a breakdown. Because in the season, technically the season finale of the first season, she does wipe out existence.
Yeah.
But
What the hell?
yeah, she wipes out all existence and replaces it with a new one. But then there's an interesting plot twist. An interesting plot twist saves the day, but I won't say why.
No,
But so
I guess I will watch it because from all what you said so far, I think it's something that is really good. And if it's popular, I guess it's for some reason.
yeah, it's really cool. And then the characters are cute. I'm like in love with Yuki Nagato. She's adorable, and she's like a space computer. And then Mikuru just has giant boobs and
And that's all.
yeah. Well, Haruhi spends like every episode molesting her.
Because of her boobs.
No, just like because she is so Mikuru is so passive that
Oh.
Mikuru is so passive that
That she
Haruhi
can
can
make
just
fun of
do
her.
whatever she wants with her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dress her up in bunny costumes and parade her around.
Like in the picture.
Yeah, like in the picture.
Yeah, we're gonna have a link to this page so people can follow up with what we're saying.
I think I think we should just copy and paste the main image of the series.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah,
All right.
well, anyway.
Well,
So
do you
you
want
see,
to move on
Ryan,
to Death
this is
Note?
a good series.
It's a great series. I don't know why anyone would just. I think people don't like it because they didn't read the manga. That's the only thing I could say.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah,
Whatever. Let's go to number
Death
18,
Note.
Light Yagami. Oh yeah, I love that note.
Well, you can talk about Death Note because I don't know a damn thing about it.
You haven't watched it? Dude,
No, I don't want to watch it actually.
why?
I don't
Just
know.
tell me why.
I don't like psychological horror. You know what I mean?
It's not horror.
Well, I don't like psychological things or killing or.
Dude,
Wait, okay.
just let me tell you. Every person that doesn't like anime, by the way, that I showed this series, like by the second episode, they are hooked. They are like, oh man, I have to finish this. This is so much better than any other TV series that you can watch on like. Well, I don't want to say names, but I don't really like the TV right now. And yeah, this is so much better. And if people that don't like anime can like something like Death Note, I don't know. It is there must be a reason for it, and I really like it because of that. The start of the series is so like you don't expect it. Like this book comes out of nowhere, and now this guy can put a name and kill whatever he wants. But whatever you think will happen in real life, if somebody gets that notebook, is what happens in the series. I mean, he's really careful with where he hides it because you know they can have anybody to discover it, and
Yeah,
also he tries it like first off with somebody on the news, and then he tries it with a girl. Like he doesn't believe it at first, and then in the second episode they introduce this L character. You know about him?
L's the detective.
Yeah, L the detective. I know he doesn't look like a detective. He's very pretentious, but the way, like, the way he like plans stuff. Like, yeah, I think this guy is in Japan, and he starts saying a lot of stuff, and you're like, what? How does he know that? And then you figure it out. I think it's something like you don't expect it. Like, oh yeah, you're just watching, and then you're like, oh shit, I wasn't. That's how he did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like
I
you
guess
don't
it's like
expect anything.
Sherlock Holmesy.
Yeah, you don't expect it. Like something happens, and then you're, oh my god, I was not expecting that. So I really like when series does stuff like that. And like Yagami is really smart. He plans ahead of time. So there is like a fight between him and Dale because the person who figures out the name of the other one is going to die basically.
Yeah.
So I think it's a really interesting story, and I would recommend it. And yeah, I agree with this spot. Actually, I think he should be higher, but whatever.
I don't know. I don't like. I don't think it's a bad series, and I don't have anything against it. I don't really want to watch it.
I I would recommend to you watch the first two episodes. If you don't like them, then stop.
Did you ever like watch Gantz or anything like that?
No, I have not.
Well,
But I
that's
know
kind
about
of
it.
cool. Yeah, that's like a weird mystery you gotta solve. Well, I don't know. I'd rather watch something like that because at least it's something that like they're
It's
not
interesting.
killing. I don't like people who murder people.
No, but why he murders people has a reason.
Yeah, but
Because
I
he
don't
only
think.
murders people that deserve it.
What gives him the right? You know what I mean?
That's the thing. That's the main plot point.
All right. Well, regardless, I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, whatever. I agree with this spot.
Well,
Number
whatever.
17, Bass the Stampede. Do you know anything about him?
I watched one episode,
I watched several episodes because I used to watch it on Toonami.
and
But
my
it was
friend like
like,
loves the show.
yeah, that my friends, they have friends as well, and that like it. And yeah, but the thing is, I would watch the whole episode, or I would have watched it, but it was really late when they show it, like at 1 a.m. and I had to go to school. I was in middle school, so I
Yeah, I know
couldn't
what you
finish
mean.
it. But it looked really good from what I saw. And I
Yeah,
don't.
I would definitely watch it. I just never got around to it. I think maybe it was a little bit before my time.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It looks really dated nowadays.
Yeah,
What I
maybe if they're gonna
found
HD re-release, that would be cool.
that would be cool. What I really liked about the few things I saw, there was a point where they were discussing about how the Earth was devastated because this is like after an apocalypse, and the
Okay,
apocalypse was something that is happening today. That what that is happening today, that like global warming and everything.
all right.
So I don't know. I think that was pretty cool that even then they were thinking about that. But whatever. Number 16, Yubei Kibagami.
Kibagami,
What?
Kibagami.
Kibagami.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about this series.
yeah, I never saw this one.
So moving on.
Yep. Once again, this is a little bit before my time.
Me, I haven't never heard of it even. Neither the next one, number
Yeah,
15.
Lupin is such a popular series.
I I haven't heard of it at all.
No, you never heard of it?
No, it looks like Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, it's really popular series. I don't know a damn thing about it, but it's really popular.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean they're still making Lupin the Third now,
What?
and I think it's based off like a book or something, like a German book or something. And it's like, well, okay, I'm not gonna make up anything, but I don't know anything about it. But I know it's really popular, and you shouldn't ask me about it.
No, that's okay. Maybe. Well, this is really good. It has to have something. Whatever. Moving on to number 14, D from Vampire Hunter D.
Do you ever see this show?
No.
Oh,
Moving
once
on.
again.
Number 13,
Ooh,
Motoko
Ghost in a
Kusanagi.
Shell.
Ghost in the. I have never watched this.
Yeah, that's something I want to watch because I love mecha anime. I love cyborgs, and I love boobs. So it's got this.
So it has everything.
Ghost in the Shell has everything I want, but I never saw it.
Isn't there a live action movie?
Um, I guess I don't know.
I have heard a lot of good things about it, but yeah, I have never watched it.
I did see Appleseed. It mentions Appleseed here in the description, but I saw Appleseed and I like that.
Appleseed.
Yeah, it mentions it. Seem blah
Oh,
blah
yeah, right.
blah. Yeah, in the bottom here it says it talks about Appleseed. I really like Appleseed.
What is it?
It's like an anime 3D movie. It's one of those apocalypse things. Like there's a character that's still fighting a war against like mutants and stuff like that, and then she gets pulled out of it and put back into civilian life because turns out like there's these safe zones that the war's over in,
Right.
and then it turns out it's one of those kind of things where the computer is doing the safety overboard, and eventually the giant robots that are like the safety robots
Hmm.
end up or they're gonna like destroy the humans or for some reason I don't remember exactly. It sounds stupid when I say it, but
No,
it was a
dude,
long time ago that I saw it.
you just gave me the best idea ever.
Yeah,
Like I had to say it to you right now, even we're
yeah,
recording. We should do like a first impressions, like watch an anime like together,
okay,
and like commentate over it.
yeah. Well, that's something that the Geek Night Squad do or the Geek Knights do. Have you ever heard of them?
No.
They're like board game enthusiasts or like tabletop game enthusiasts, and they do like an anime book club. That's what they call it, where every week they'll watch one episode of an anime.
Yeah, we should do that because there is a lot of stuff that we haven't watched, and
Yeah, they give me an excuse to watch some anime.
yeah, it gives us an excuse. So anyway, yeah, we should
But,
give this a watch later.
yeah, yeah. I definitely wanted to see Ghost in the Shell. It starts out with a movie, and then there's a series, the standalone complex. But
Yeah, the movie is what I was talking about.
yeah, I think it's a film. I don't think it's a live action movie.
Oh, it's
An
not.
animated film. I don't think it's. Yeah, I think it's like an
Yeah,
animated movie.
maybe. Yeah, I think it's an animated movie as well, or whatever. Moving on to number 12. I think
L.
I already speak about him.
Ugh.
I actually like like Yagami better
Yeah.
because L is really pretentious, and what I don't the only thing I don't like about Death Note is that I think you will agree with me. This
Yeah.
is they are like in high school, and
Right.
in high school you cannot be like the best detective ever, or you cannot think 3 weeks ahead of. They should have been adults who represent this series.
Maybe that could have made it better. I guess the idea is most, like I said, I think the majority of people who read manga and watch anime are in high school, so they
I
can relate
know,
to the
but
characters better.
it's yeah, L is the best detective ever, and he has he's 17 years old.
Yeah,
Bullshit. But as it is, I really liked it. Not so
yeah.
whatever I
Like I
said.
said, I'm sure
Yeah,
it's a good show. I just don't want to watch it, and I don't know. I also don't like putting two characters from the same series on one list.
yeah, I agree.
There's so many good anime out there.
So
They
I
could have
think
put a
you're going
different
to be
character
pissed
on.
later on, but whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
Oh,
anyway, I don't
jeez.
know. I haven't watched the live action movie, which is what they are showing here.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of it, so I would know.
But I don't know. It doesn't appeal to me as much. As much.
All
So
right.
whatever. Moving on. Akira from Shotaro Kaneda. I guess is the
Yeah,
name of Akira. Have you watched
I
it,
really I really should have watched this, but I didn't.
dude? Yeah. From what I've heard from Ray Scratch and everything, I think this is really good.
Yeah. It's like one of
But
the great. It's one of like the defining anime films of all time.
and
That
I
like
have not watched it, and for whatever
yeah,
reason, it's really disturbing. I don't know why.
I'm sure it's disturbing. It's uber violent and cyberpunk and all that shit.
Hmm. Yeah, we should watch this later.
Yeah. All right.
We should watch it.
We could do a commentary after we watch it. Let's watch it legit and then we'll do a commentary afterwards.
Yeah, we can do that.
It's like
Whatever.
3 hours though.
What?
I think the
I
movie's 3 hours long.
I thought it was shorter. Whatever.
Well, it's really long.
Well, it happens with anime movies and with
All right.
Batman, but whatever. Number 10, Rei Ayanami.
Right, I can
I don't know much about Evangelion, like I said.
yeah. Once again, Evangelion. I don't know. I know she's really popular and everybody thinks she's sexy and everything, but I
Yeah,
don't.
I know about that. but
Yeah.
next up is something I really, really, really hate.
You
Sailor
hate
Moon,
Sailor Moon?
number 9.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Dude, the Sailor Moon was painful for
I
me.
love Sailor Moon. I
What?
mean, okay,
What?
the edit of Sailor Moon is bad, but did you watch the English version or the Spanish version?
The Spanish version.
Okay, well then you even
And
had
it
a better
doesn't have
version than
anything
I
to do with
had.
that. I mean, I didn't like the premise,
Well, you didn't have to deal with the shitty dub that I had to deal with.
I guess.
But no, the premise of Sailor Moon, it's a magical girl anime. It comes with the territory. Also, it's super sexualized. It's not designed for. It's not a show for girls. It's super sexualized.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. In that time, I really liked Pokemon and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I
So
watched.
so I was like, my taste was really different, so I didn't really give this a chance.
Well, this I watched this show and I watched Pokemon and then I watched Magic Knight Rayearth, which was kind of like Sailor Moon with giant robots and less boobs. But
I cannot imagine that.
yeah, it's really cool. But regardless, I love Sailor Moon. I guess it kind of gets kind of weird in later seasons, but
Do you agree with this spot?
do I
With
agree with this
high?
spot?
Yeah.
No, I don't even. I don't think this. I don't think the show's. I think the show is important to American audiences, but as an anime itself, I don't think it's an amazing anime.
I don't either, and that's why I don't know why it's even on the list.
I
But what?
loved it as a kid. You know what I mean? Like I think it was one of the
Yeah, but
greatest
as a
shows I
kid, I
watched as a
mean,
kid.
right now there is so much better stuff. Then again, this list is kind of old, I guess. It is. It's 2005, I think.
Yeah, it's a
But
little
that's
bit.
no excuse. There is still a lot of anime that
No,
should
you know
have
what?
been
Maybe
watched.
I'm wrong because they actually said they're going to release a 20-year or like a 30, 40-year anniversary. Or maybe well, okay, they're going to release an anniversary collection of the manga,
Right.
I think, and so I guess it must be pretty popular in Japan. But I don't think it's. I don't think it's necessarily like it's like a real classic, but I think it's pretty popular.
And
But
it's
I love it.
not number 9, definitely.
Oh, and I still remember the song. You know the um. Oh, I want to sing it. Hold on.
I don't
Na,
remember.
na, 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 na. Yeah.
I don't remember it.
Okay. Well, the OP is a classic.
Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight.
I wish.
It's not the evil by moonlight.
Maybe I'm going to.
Finding love by daylight. Yeah,
Maybe I will put a clip on here.
I love this song.
Okay.
One called Sailor Moon.
Well, moving on.
Yeah, well, the Japanese opening is better, but I still remember the English one.
Do you want me to put the English one or the Japanese one?
Well, the English one's the one I remember.
I'm
Japanese
just
one's
going to
better.
put like a little part,
Okay.
like the chorus or something. Whatever.
Okay.
Moving on, number 8.
Regardless, I wouldn't call her the best character. I think there was better
It is
characters.
not
in
the
the
best
series.
character, definitely.
I think I would put Tuxedo Mask in because Tuxedo Mask is like Proto Man. He's that much of a classic kind of character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Tuxedo Mask. Well, Tuxedo Mask was the male character in the series. I would definitely put him in it.
Meh.
All right. Well, sorry, Pokemon Pikachu.
I don't agree with this. Why
I
the hell?
completely disagree with this.
I remember the Brain Scratch crew also complained about this. He's not even from an anime. I mean, he's from the games.
Well, I think they're referring to Satoshi's Pikachu.
In any case, he doesn't have any character.
Well, yes, and no.
And if he does have a character, he doesn't deserve to be number 8.
I would put. I think Jesse and James are better written. You know what I mean? Jesse and James.
Yeah, even Misty I think is better.
Misty, yeah, is pretty good. But I think there's definitely better characters than Satoshi's Pikachu.
They're definitely better.
Red's
If
Pikachu.
they wanted to put something from Pokemon,
Yeah.
they should have not gone with Pikachu.
They should have went to they should have went to the not Best Wishers. They should have went with the Pokemon Special and took one of the characters out of that because the Pokemon Special is supposedly a lot better than the official the anime Pokemon.
Pokemon Special? What is that?
I don't know, but everybody says it's so much better than the anime, and I've never seen it. Like I've never been able to figure out what it is. It's
Is it
like
the
another
manga?
anime.
Maybe it's because I know there is 2 versions of the manga. Pokemon Adventures and
Yeah.
the electric Tale of Pikachu. Maybe
Yeah.
it's from that.
I don't know. Well, let me look it up real quick. The Pokemon Special. I've always wanted to see it, but I can never find it. Pokemon Special. Yeah, Pokemon Special. Pokemon Adventures. Oh, okay, that's what it is. It's the manga. Pokemon
Yeah,
Special
Pokemon
is the
Adventures.
manga.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking to you earlier that I wanted to get. Because
Yeah,
it's
everyone
really
says
good.
that's so much better than the anime.
It's really good. Yeah, it's so much better than the anime.
Yeah, so
Tail
I
is
wouldn't put
better.
Pikachu in at all. I don't even think I don't like. I think retro Pokemon anime. I liked it when I was a kid, but I don't think it's necessarily good.
No, it's not. No, it's not good. I
I love-
used to like it a lot, but it was kind of like Powerpuff Girls, something that you
Yeah.
really like, but then you grow up and it's good, but it's not for you anymore and stuff.
Well, I still watch the movies. I like the movies because they have such good animation style.
That's what I would agree with. I actually
Yeah.
like Pokemon 2000 the best.
I think my favorite is the Zoroark, the Master of Illusion movie.
I also like the Lucario one.
Yeah, well, I like it because what's Dawn? The Zoroark copies Dawn halfway through the movie,
Right?
but he has he's not very good at copying. So every copy thing he copies has a Zoroark tail. So it's a pretty girl with a tail. I know she's like 10, but she doesn't have a 10-year-old figure. You know
No,
what I
she's
mean?
cool.
Like,
I like Dawn.
yeah, she doesn't have a 10-year-old figure, but
No, she does not.
yeah,
And there is not a if an anime girl character is like tall,
Yeah.
she's very sexualized. Unless she's like really small, then
Yeah.
she looks like a girl.
yeah.
Like a
They
little
don't. Her physiology doesn't, or her physiology, her body type makes her look like she's way older than she could possibly be because she's way
Yeah.
too. She's post puberty. Like she hit puberty like a brick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like a brick through a library window.
But whatever. I guess moving on.
Yeah.
Number 7, Edward Elric. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I've never actually seen Full Metal. Well, okay, I saw one episode, but then I got really sick in the stomach.
Uh-huh.
Not related to Full Metal Alchemist. I just was sick, so I
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
been able to watch it since I was sick.
You should finish it. Actually, I should finish it as well because I only got through the middle of the series, and I was
Yeah.
actually I was watching it in Spanish, and it is really good. From what I just stopped because I guess I had work to do and stuff. But I had to finish it because from what I saw, it was really good. It's one of those things that you don't continue it because you don't remember what episode you left off.
Yeah, I
You
only
know what
watched
you
the
mean?
first 2 episodes, and then for whatever reason, I was really sick in my stomach, and then I just when I get sick, I relate things to the thing that got me sick.
Yeah. No, one from I got far. I think I'm in the middle, so I don't remember where I left off, but I think he's a really good character along with his brother, and the premise of the series is really good. So yeah, I agree with this spot,
Yeah,
and I really like his character because he's really small, but he doesn't give up, and he really wants to get the body of his brother and
yeah.
all that stuff. I really like it. But moving on, the spot I really wanted to get because I want to express my opinion. Number 6, Naruto Uzumaki.
Yeah,
Um,
Naruto.
do you like Naruto at all?
I've honestly never watched anything other than
If you
uh,
haven't, it's understandable.
I watched Shippuden. I said, and
Yeah,
I thought it was interesting. I definitely thought it was interesting, but I watched Shippuden, so I didn't have any backstory or anything like that. So, and it was on Disney Channel. So, how often does the anime come on Disney Channel?
I don't know because
3 in the morning.
it's not on Disney Channel here. I have
Yeah,
to. I watch it. Frankly, the Japanese dub is better. I mean, it's not a dub. The Japanese original version.
yeah,
Um, but the Brain Scratch guys, Ryan hated it, and the other guys didn't even know about him. I really like Naruto. Maybe because I watched him since the beginning, because I used to watch him on Cartoon Network when he first aired. And it really caught my attention. Keep in mind, I used to be a really big Dragon Ball Z nut. Dragon Ball Z was my favorite. It's still really good. I still really
right,
like it. But I think Naruto surpassed it for me because first off, at the beginning, Naruto is not that powerful,
right.
and he cannot defeat anybody. Sasuke is better than him. Like it's a complete reversal from the Goku and Vegeta. Like Naruto wants to get better, to be better than Sasuke. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I guess you could say the same thing about Dragon Ball. That in the beginning of the series, Goku was like weak compared to the bad guys,
Yeah,
but he even in the original, Dragon Ball, he
yeah.
was a super strong character that like he was way stronger than most enemies. Like most enemies were a joke to him
But
defeating
that's the
them.
thing. Naruto isn't.
Naruto isn't. So I
N-
guess it's a different style.
no,
It puts
Naruto is a terrible ninja at the beginning. He doesn't.
yeah.
He can like the basic maneuvers of the ninja. He cannot do them.
Okay. Well, what I mean is I
So
think it's a different kind of
it
journey.
is a
Like
different. Yeah, it is different. I guess it's kind of inspired by Dragon Ball Z a little bit, like
yeah.
in the characters, but the it goes in a completely different direction.
Well, that's what I mean. Like Goku is powerful, but he needs to learn to control his power, while Naruto just sucks at everything, and he needs to learn to not suck.
Yeah, and I I really like Naruto as a character because he doesn't give up. Like that's his main rule, and that's my
Believe
main
it.
rule as well. Believe it. That's my main rule as well. And he always keeps going. He doesn't want to be defeated by anybody, and he grows up. And the really good thing about Naruto, and especially Naruto Shippuden, is that every character around him is really interesting. You want to
Yeah.
see these characters fight. You want to see these characters develop. You want to see if Naruto likes Hinata or like Sakura. You want to see everything. And then Sasuke goes bad. There is a bunch of villains, and right now, like Sasuke is also. I like Sasuke just as much as I like Naruto, and I think I really like Sasuke as a bad character. He's evil now. He's a villain, and I really like him for that.
I
Uh,
guess. I don't know.
so the story of Naruto Shippuden right now is really good, and I really like how Naruto is becoming really strong, and he can now control the demon that is inside of him.
Yeah, the
The
yeah, I understand
Jinchuriki.
what you mean.
Yeah, the Jinchuriki. So I really agree with this spot, and I think Naruto is really hated for the wrong reasons. Like they hate him because he's kind of annoying at times, and they hate him because it is kind of similar to Dragon Ball. But as somebody that has watched the whole series, even the filler, which I don't like, but that's the thing, you can skip the filler. If you skip it, if nothing happens, you can watch the main storyline, and the main
Right.
storyline is really good, and I would recommend it to everyone. This, I mean, it's not the best anime ever, but I can definitely say, as somebody who has watched Naruto's Shippuden and Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT, that Naruto is better. Naruto Shippuden is better,
All
and I
right.
know
Yeah,
a lot of
I
people will
can't say
disagree.
anything about that.
So yeah, I just wanted to say that, and I really Naruto is overrated by some, but for the wrong reasons, and underrated by some for the wrong reasons. So everyone should just watch it. But whatever. Moving on.
So we have
He,
Himuna Kenshin from Rumoni Kenshin.
yeah. From,
That,
have you
the only
watched
thing
this?
well, yeah,
I have to.
you have. Oh, I haven't. But the only thing I know about the series is, if you look at the picture I send you,
Huh? Let me see. What the hell? Is there?
it's from a My Little Pony parody.
Let me save it so I can put it
Okay,
in.
it's called Pony Kenshin. They make fun of it by saying that Twilight's dressing up as a character from the show, and nobody understands that it's an anime because they're not, none of the people are like nerdy enough, and then Princess Luna ends up being a massive nerd, but she's so much
Right.
of a nerd that everyone hates her. But so I didn't actually see it, but that's the only thing I know about it is that I've seen that picture.
The only thing I know about it, it used to air in Toonami on Cartoon Network as well,
Right.
and I never watched it like episode by episode, but I used to catch random episodes, and I from what I saw, I really liked it. But I don't know if he's. Uh, I know him from Samurai X, and I think that's the prequel to this incarnation. But I don't know. He was a kind of a goofy character, but at the same time, when he needed to fight, he was really serious. So I don't
Right.
know. I liked it. I liked it a lot. So yeah, sometime I have to watch her. Sometime like later. Going to number 4, Spike
Like
Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. Taran,
another
taran,
character
taran,
I can't
taran,
talk about.
taran. Dun, 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 dun. I really like the soundtrack of Cowboy Bebop. I really think it's one of the best anime soundtracks, right up there with Attack on Titan. Um, whatever. I have not watched the whole series. It's really short. It's like 23 episodes, from what I understand.
Right.
But I just stopped that in the middle. I don't know why I keep doing that. And it's in Spanish as well. And the Spanish dub, I would agree that it's better than the English one because
Okay.
I have heard both. I haven't
Hmm.
heard it in Japanese, so I don't know if that's better. Um, but I really liked it, and I don't know. I didn't. This is really different. It's a different style of anime because usually you have like your storyline, and you have like your set objective, and
Right.
that's the whole season. You have to get to that objective. Cowboy Bebop doesn't do that. Every episode is like a different story, but they don't have an objective. They just do whatever. They are bounty hunters. They just do whatever they want. I
I guess
guess
so.
there is a storyline with another character that I don't remember his name at the time, but Spike hates him and stuff like
Right.
that. That like the characters start to develop, but every episode has another story. So I really like him. I really like this the series from what I saw, and Joseph was telling me that the ending was really really good. So I really had to finish this, but that's exactly what kind of turned me off about it. That all the episodes don't connect, or if they connect, then no, they don't connect at all. But I really like the characters, and I really I am really curious about that ending, so I had to finish this. Like this is one of the animes that I had to finish, like quick.
Right. I mean, you can get on it. I'm not. I know it's a good series. I guess I'm overwhelmed by the sheer number of popular animes out there.
I guess,
So I
but
think this is one of the ones that I might pass on. I know it's a masterpiece and all that stuff like that, but
yeah,
uh,
I guess it's not for everyone.
yeah. Would you say that Spike is the best character, or do you think there's a better character in the show?
I liked all the characters as a whole, because I don't think Spike by himself is the best part.
All
I
right.
think every character complements everyone because they are a team. I especially like the girl, um,
Yeah, I think that the young character is kind of funny.
the
That's the
young.
only thing
Yeah, I don't remember the name of her at the moment, but yeah, this is really good, and I'm going to finish it. Going to number three, Speed Racer. What the?
What do you know about Speed Racer?
I want to. I know a lot about Speed Racer
Really?
because this is really popular.
Huh?
Even, my parents love this this show actually
Really?
because of that. This is really old.
Yeah, it is. It's
I
very
mean, I
old.
think my parents like it a lot more than I do. I don't even like it at all. What I do like about this is the movie,
You
the
saw
live
the
action
movie?
movie. The live action movie.
A
Have
lot
you
of people
watched it?
hated it, but I actually liked it.
I loved it. It's one I really like it that movie. I don't know why they hate it.
Yeah, I was actually pretty impressed by it. I know
They are
people
on
make fun of it
character
and
and
stuff like
everything.
that.
I don't understand why they hated it.
I don't
Everything about
understand.
that movie, I think that movie was a perfect adaptation of an anime,
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
that's how Dragon Ball should have been.
Ah, well, I think Dragon Ball could have been better, but I don't think it's bad. I like it still.
Yeah, but Speed Racer is really iconic. It basically bring the anime
Yeah. Oh,
to
I
all
remember playing the
countries.
Speed Racer arcade game.
Oh,
That
I
was really
haven't. Is it
cool.
good?
Yeah, it's a weirdly rare game, but it was really cool.
Oh, well, I have to look that up, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's an arcade game, so it's probably be hard to find.
Oh, on YouTube, I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
But going to number two, Astro Boy.
Astro Boy. Well, Astro Boy's very iconic. And
Yeah,
he inspired a lot of other characters.
and I will say the same thing about uh, from him that I said about the Speed Racer. Is very iconic here. My parents really like this show, but this is too old for me.
Yeah, it's before my time. They did make a remake in 2003, but
Uh,
they never dubbed it.
no, and I think there was a movie which I never saw, but I
The
was
movie was
really
bad.
interested. Is it? Because I was really
Yeah,
interested in that one. I was
yeah,
really
it was bad.
interested in that one.
I
So
didn't like it.
I shouldn't watch it
I mean, maybe watch it. You might like it. It's not terrible, but it's just
because I think
not good.
the Astro Boy for us is Mega Man.
Well, yeah, Astro Boy obviously was an inspiration for Mega Man,
No,
but
but
also,
the mythos of Mega Man, like all the story of Mega Man,
oh
I think
yeah,
appeals to me more than Astro Boy.
yeah. Well, the interesting thing is like he had sort of like a parental issues, like his creator doesn't want him or whatever.
Oh yeah, I remember
That's
that.
sort of depression. It's sort of depressing.
I guess it has a different tone. It's very iconic. I understand why it's here, but I don't know if he's the best character. Like
Yeah, I
number
don't know if
two.
I'd really put him as a number two in the top 25 anime characters ever.
Hmm.
But he
Whatever.
also inspired one of my favorite characters. And do you ever hear of Doctor Slump?
Yeah,
Yeah, I love that show. It came out before it was
yeah.
it wasn't a prequel to Dragon Ball, but it came
It
out
was
before Dragon Ball.
it was before Dragon Ball. I
Yeah,
used to watch that. Yeah,
Yeah,
It
that's
was
so
on TV.
cool.
It
You're
was
so cool that you guys can see that because there's never been a there's been a like a Malaysian dub or something like that,
what?
but
There is no English dub.
there's an English dub, but it's like it's for like the Philippines or something, so I can't get a hold of it.
No, all those shows like uh, not Astro Boy, but Speed Racer, Dragon Ball. Um, uh, then what were we talking about?
Doctor Slump.
Yeah, Doctor Slump. Yeah, all those shows were on Spanish and on TV.
Yeah, I'm so jealous because I read the whole manga. I have every issue actually.
It's really good.
That's the only manga I have every single issue of.
Obviously, it's not like Dragon Ball Z, but it has a different tone to it.
It's different than Dragon Ball Z, but
Yeah, it's
I think I
totally
almost
different.
like it more because it's
Yeah,
so funny.
it appeals to different. It has a different taste, and I
Yeah.
really like the girl, the little girl.
Arali
Yeah.
Norimaki. And they actually, after GT came out, he made another season. Did you guys get that season?
No, no, I
You didn't
didn't
get
even know
the
about that.
you didn't get the GT. It was animated by the same people who animated GT.
No, the problem with that is that we get at least 2 seasons of whatever they dub.
Okay.
But if it doesn't do good here, they just don't do it anymore.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I put like for example Dragon Ball Z, it bombed here. It's like it's really good. Dragon Ball Z is iconic in Mexico.
Yeah.
I think it's still on TV like the original,
Hmm.
like to this day. So so that one kept going, but
Yeah.
Doctor Slump, I think just the first seasons.
Yeah, because there's a new season. There's like it's called the new Doctor Slump, and I love the animation style, but I don't know, like for whatever certain dubs I can't sit through. You know what I mean?
I have to look in,
Subs.
I have to look into that because if he has better animation, which is what I don't like about it, is the animation because it's old. I
Yeah,
really should watch that.
I think so. Oh, and it's such a good series that they have. It's weird to have a lot of cameos from Dragon Ball Z characters in the later Doctor Slump movies, but
Yeah,
it's interesting.
yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
You like
but
some stuff like that, and
Astro Boy is an iconic character, but I don't know if he maybe he deserves to be on the list. I'm not really sure.
he deserves to be on the list because
Yeah,
he's really really iconic and he was one of the first ones.
yeah,
But not this high.
not Goku.
Yeah, because number one, guess
It's
who it
Goku.
is?
That's like the stupidest number one you could possibly have.
I would fight that because I totally saw that coming.
Not Goku. I mean, that just seems. I don't even know what to say about that.
I'm going to fight both ways.
Yeah.
I would say Goku is one of the most iconic characters, one of the
Yeah,
most
in the West.
recognizable characters, and definitely one of the most popular in the West. Yeah. Well, this is a Western.
True, but saying the top 25 anime of all time,
Now
you think they would at least.
that's what I was going to say. I don't
Yeah.
think his personality is the best as the best anime of all time. I think he's the most popular one, but he's not the best.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not the most interesting one. I mean, I put Monkey D. Luffy and Goku in the same level.
I would go for that. I agree with that.
So yeah, that's
Number
IGN's
one
list.
though, Goku. I don't know. Like I said, I love Dragon Ball, and I like Dragon Ball Z. I just can't necessarily. I just think it's over. It's maybe it's over. Like it's too much overexposure for Dragon Ball. That's what's kind of annoying about it.
Maybe it could be
You-
that.
Like basically the idea that Dragon Ball prints money.
Yeah.
I don't really like that concept of it.
Well, I wouldn't put Goku on the number one spot. I wouldn't put Naruto either. Before you guys hate me. But I don't know. Do you agree with this list? Who would you put number one? Because I would put Suna from Katekyo Hitman Reborn, but that's just me.
Wait, what was it called?
Suna. He's the
Suna?
guy that I have as a profile picture in the Skype.
Wait, you have Naruto on your Skype?
No, but before.
Oh, I don't know who that was.
Well,
What was he from? Persona?
he's Suna from Katekyo Hitman Reborn.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
He's the character.
Well, no, I mean I don't know. I
Oh
don't know who
yeah,
that is.
I know who. I no, but you know who how he looks like.
Yeah, all right, I understand that.
Yeah, I would put him there because I really like. That's my favorite anime of all time, and I'm really butthurt. But I don't know if that anime is like new, so that's why they didn't put it on the list.
Could be. Um, number one anime character of all time, though.
It's
Oh,
really
here.
hard to decide.
Yeah, it is kind of hard to decide. Oh, you know what? I would put Ken.
Ken
Yeah, yeah.
from
That's
Street Fighter.
interesting. No. Um,
Ken from where?
that's weird. I popped open another list because I couldn't think of who I wanted to see, and that Kenshin guy is the first place in that one. But no, I'm thinking of Ken. Ken from Fist of the North Star.
Oh, I haven't watched that.
You never watched that? Oh man, that is a show. That is a show.
That is
Ken,
good.
I would put Ken as the number one. He is a character. I mean, okay, so Goku uses his Super Saiyan powers and blows up people and stuff like that.
Right.
He's an interesting character, but Ken is such a weird character. He's this like super stoic dude that's got like this secret like this. He's like the clan. He's in this. Okay, all right. Well, let me start from the beginning. Okay, it's post-apocalyptic. This show, Fist of the North Star. Okay,
yeah.
It's after the super apocalypse, nuclear war, and at some point, these people develop these super powerful martial arts styles that let them. Some people use their martial arts to kill, and some people use them to heal, and different things like that. But when when Ken first shows up on screen, and there's this guy's getting roughed up by these bandits and stuff like it. It's sort of like you never see Mad Max?
Yeah, I have.
It's sort of like Mad Max. Like there's these bandits everywhere, and they're roughing people up and beating people and stealing their water. And then Ken just shows up and just punches them a couple times, and their brains blow out of their heads, and there's organs and blood everywhere. And he's just like, you surrender and this and that. And they're like, we're too stuffed. And he's like, well, you left me no choice. So then he'll use his super moves, and they'll just blow into pieces. And it's not like Elfen Lied, how it's just like weird gore that doesn't make a lot of sense. It's sort of like he's sort of like a he's like a superhero sort of.
Yeah, I understand.
That there's bad guys and he just punches them like once and then they blow up into goo and slop. And it's because he's got this super powerful martial arts series. And there's different things like there's one of the main characters is sort of like a weaker character, and he needs help from Ken to like bring peace back to his people and stuff like that. And his son was kidnapped by this bad guy, and it's such a cool series. It's one of the most popular anime series of all time.
Really, I really have to look into this because
Fist of the North Star. You should definitely look it up. It's super violent. That's probably the reason why you probably didn't hear about it.
Yeah,
because it's not something that would go on. It's not something that would go on Toonami.
No, but dude, not only the animes that I watched as a kid is the ones that I watch on TV. I mean, all the other anime I watch is from internet.
Yeah.
So you should send me a link later on.
Yeah. So Fist of the North Star, they did a newer version. Like I guess it's called the New Fist of the North Star, which is an anime from like 2009 or 2007, and that's it's like a re-release of the series. Like they did Fist of the North Star, the movie that was the retelling of the manga, but then they did the New Fist of the North Star, which is like it's like 10 1-hour episodes, so it's like 10 hours of the show, but it's really it's super violent, and it's like I wouldn't even say it's like written really well. It's just got like really interesting world building.
Yeah, which is very important.
That would have put my number one all time character. Anime character would be Ken from Fist of the North Star.
Have to look into that. But
Who would you say number one is?
Yeah, well, I said Suna from Katekyo.
Oh yeah, you said
Reborn. That. I cannot think of anyone else because that really is that is my favorite anime, and actually all the characters in that anime are really good. I used to tell my friends that even if they do like an anime of each individual character, I would watch
Yeah.
it because I love every single character that is in that series. That is my
Okay.
favorite anime of all time.
All right. Well, I think
I think
in terms,
you wouldn't
yeah,
like it because it's Shonen Jump.
yeah, I'm not necessarily a fan of shonen series.
Yeah, but I think it's
Except
some
for
of the
Bob.
best that Shonen Jump has ever done.
But yeah, I think in terms of the way the list works, how it's a list of people who've probably only seen some like anime on Toonami and then some other anime.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I agree completely.
There's definitely yeah,
There is filler. Like Pikachu was on the list.
Pikachu's just
There was there were persons that liked should have been higher. I guess there there were. I mean, I think they just put random anime characters that are really unknown, so that
yeah,
so that they show like, yeah, we know about anime and you don't, and it's
yeah.
the other way around.
But if I can only put Toonami characters on, I would. Okay, I pulled up the lineup for Toonami, and they have Voltron.
Yeah.
Voltron was on Toonami. One of the characters from Voltron is like Prince. Can't think of his name, but he's one of the minor villains. Prince. I can't. I'll look for his name later. But
Yeah.
he's like a really popular character, and a lot of people love him, even not people who've watched
I
like
think
Prince Lotor.
I think Voltron is in the top 100 animated series
Yeah,
from
so
IGN.
I would have put Voltron on there, like Prince Lotor from Voltron, some character from
Yeah.
Robotech, Bobobo from Bobobo.
Yeah, there is a like I would have put the how is it called Ryoma from the Prince of Tennis. I really like that series as well.
Um, I'm just going through the whole list of all the things that were on Toonami.
No, but it's not even Toonami because the like Lupin the
Yeah.
Third. I think it was on the list, and that
Oh yeah,
wasn't on
that's true.
Toonami.
That was
That
on
wasn't on
Toonami.
Toonami.
Well, I'm just saying, just from Toonami, there's like 100 characters I would have put on there, um, like one of the characters from Gundam Wing.
Yeah,
I would have put some of the characters from Gundam, like one of the characters from Gundam Wing. I don't know who. Probably Hero or the guy with the hat.
right.
But no, if I could have chose anybody, I would have definitely put Char Askaball on that list.
Yeah, there is a lot of people missing, and I actually would have instead of Pikachu, I would have put at least would have put Yu-Gi-Oh, like Yugi.
Yugi?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yugi.
yeah, I guess so.
I
Yeah, I
I
guess
mean
he's
he's
actually
a
a
better
character.
option than he's a better
Yeah.
spot than Pikachu, and
Yeah.
both are not. I don't think they should be on the list, but if they have to be one, I prefer Yugi over Pikachu.
Or one of the girls from Tenchi would have been good. Oh, the main character of the Big O? What's his name?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of it. I don't know. Whatever. I'll
Just
come back to that.
just to go in a random tangent, have you played or seen the DS game that is like a Smash but with anime characters? Shonen Jump Ultimate Stars or something?
I've seen it, and I only want to play it, but I'd only ever play as Bobobo if I could.
Yeah, that's. You remember when we were talking about Bobobo? That's where I seen it from because I used to have
Yeah.
that game.
Bobobo. That's. I mean, Bobobo would be the only character I'd ever. Oh, and Arali's in one of them, so I'd play as Bobobo and Arali. That's it.
Yeah, maybe someone from Hakusho, Yu Yu Hakusho, maybe.
Yu Hakusho, yeah, or maybe Domon Kashu from Mobile Fighter G Gundam.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of people missing, a lot of people that should have not been in the list at all. So yeah, I disagree completely.
Yeah, I hate the list. I think even as just like an anime that's popular in the West thing, it was bad because it ignored way better series than the ones that they put in.
Yeah,
And from all anime ever, it ignored so many good characters.
it really does, and I don't know if because it's kind of an old list,
Because it's
but
from IGN.
yeah, it's also. I mean, they just put a lot of characters they knew, and that's it. But whatever. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, I guess so. I would say definitely though. You should watch anybody who likes anime. You should give Fist of the North Star a chance.
I am going to, just
Yeah, you
because
should watch it
I
too.
love when people recommend me stuff because I know it is good.
As long as you like uber violence.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done then. I don't have anything else I want to add. Well, except for again, definitely Char Aznavour.
All
Let the
right.
purge begin.
Okay, and then see you guys in another list. I don't know what will we
Yep.
do, but yeah,
See ya.
see you guys later. Peace.